Hi everyone, Caroline here. Today I just want to talk about something that I've noticed that is happening to me and maybe it's also happening to you, okay? I want to ask you, have you noticed that people are disappearing from your frequency? They're disappearing from your life experience, and I'm not talking about physically. Okay, so maybe some people are leaving physically. Maybe they're transitioning, but are they also transitioning like people you once knew are no longer there. People that you once jived with are no longer there. People that you always once had good, deep conversations with are no longer there. Are you noticing that people that were once in your tribe, your vibe are gone? I have been noticing this thing and I'm just like, oh my gosh, what is happening? You know what I mean? Like, what's happening? What happened to my friends? What happened to the people that I used to jive with? And it's just not me. Even I've totally disappeared from people's frequencies. You know what I mean? Like people who used to once be around me, people who used to be around my situationships are gone. So what's this? What's happening? My good friends, people I could talk to for hours on just about any subject under the earth and never get bored are gone, man. You know, I've just been wondering. People have been unplugged from my situationship, from my life experience, and I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's almost like just taking an electrical plug and plugging it into the socket. And you're thinking that there's going to be feedback coming back from that other end. And there's nothing. Silence, boredom, one-liners, one phrase, nothing to say. And I'm like, what the hell happened? You know? This person used to be like full of, juice, you know what I mean? But there's nothing coming in from that other end. So I'm just like, it's happening to me a lot. And it's just not something that is funny or I don't know what's going on, but I kind of have an idea. But have you guys noticed anything like this? So for me, I've just been wondering because I had so many good friends and they're obviously amazing people, but it's kind of disheartening that it's almost the end of the chapter. Maybe it is the end of the chapter in terms of those relationships because I just know that a lot of things are happening and some of the things that used to keep us comfortable, the friendships that used to keep us comfortable are gone. Like that phase is over. Why? Because we are working on lifting our vibrations up and our frequencies and the codes that some of us are tapping into, and it's different for everyone. It's so different. So the being and the person that I was at that time when I had friends in that space is no longer the being that I am now based on the wisdom and the knowledge and the consciousness and the awareness and the work that I'm doing and the journey I am undertaking at this particular time. And sometimes this journey that I am on at this time is completely different or has kind of veered off in a different direction from the journey that those individuals have. So it worked at that time. The friendship and relationship worked at that time to help to elevate me or to help me expand and grow based on the energy that we both had at that time. But that is no longer the case because I have either grown or I have grown and they have grown and the contract is finished. So that's one of the reasons why I think and believe that things are getting unplugged. What do you think? Tell me. I really would love to hear your opinions about this thing and whether you two are experiencing this kind of detachment occurring in your lives with your friends. And I'm just talking about spiritual friends, okay, because it's obvious that the 3D kind of things are also falling apart. But I don't want to focus on those because, okay, they're going to fall apart because as soon as the light comes into your life, you're definitely on another spiral and people will fall apart. But I'm more concerned about the spiritual aspect. I'm also noticing that it's not only that, even interest in spiritual groups, the spiritual groups of the participation that I had in certain groups of the interest are no longer even there anymore. People are also not interested in me and my content, and that's fine. You know what I mean? Because people are growing and everybody's growing. Even now, I'm not interested in other people's content and what they have to say because everything now has changed and I've probably got what I had to get and everybody's now going in different directions. But it's kind of like, disconcerting, you know what I mean? Because it leaves this uneasy feeling where you don't even know where you're at or what's happening. But the thing is that this is now ground zero. This is now a place for a fresh start, with the new energies going forward, and we have to plug into the new vibrations, the new people who are coming in at this level, because a lot of the old energies have gone, you know what I mean? So what's left is for us now to start plugging in to the new higher energies that are present at this time. And that requires new friendships. That requires new relationships. That requires new direction. And even some of the things that we used to focus on so much that were really part of our lives will have to go. You know what I mean? Some of the things and tools we used to work with will have to go, especially if they're not tools that are able to sustain the high energies that are upcoming. Good thing, crystals are upgrading. Crystals are also upgrading because Mother Earth is upgrading and her children are upgrading. Her stones are upgrading. So crystals will always support those who are now at that level. But they're not going to be supporting us the way they used to support us before, because once you are upgrading, just as I'm upgrading, my role becomes different. Crystals are upgrading, their roles will become different. And you will notice, and I'm going to talk so much more about this thing. So my friends are unplugging, and I wish them the best, and I love them. But I'm inviting new friendships, new relationships based on higher energies. I'm so excited. I just want to know what type of people, what kind of experiences am I going to be having with these new beings? The way I used to love my friends, well, I still do love them, but they're gone. You know what I mean? There's just nothing coming back from them. Like, oh my gosh, it's just so sad, man. I feel bad sometimes when my friends don't have the same, it's just sad. It's just sad. It's just, I don't know. I hope they're well, but well, yeah, life can really be something else. So that's it, crystal lovers. So tell me, are you guys also experiencing this unplugging? It's a good thing, and it's kind of a sad thing, but it's also groundwork for elevation and a groundwork for new things and groundwork for just this new phase. This new phase just feels like void. It just feels like nothing is happening because people are trying to recalibrate. You know what I mean? So let me know, crystal lovers, man. It's a new day for sure. It's a new day and it's just so exciting. But plug into consciousness, plug into higher elevation, plug into real friendships. And you know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it wide open because we just have no idea how interesting life is just about to become. Everything is new. Everything is new at this time, and it can look and feel so lonely and feel so isolated. But you know what? We keep on keeping on. We keep on keeping on. You know what I mean? That's how it is. I love you, crystal lovers. Let me know how you're feeling about this subject matter in the comment section. And until next time, bye.